Okay, McNewell, welcome to a new season. Has it been a good winter for you in terms of recruitment and building the side that you want?
Yeah, I think we got the 3 players into the club who we wanted to bring in, and it took a little time, particularly with James Taylor, but I think we needed to strengthen our batting, our middle order batting in particular. So by signing him and Lum, I think we've probably got the 2 best players that were available over the winter.
And they were your targets from the outset, were they?
Yeah, I mean, Michael Lum we spoke to last summer when he was injured and out of contract at Hampshire, so that was a deal that didn't take too long to conclude. And then, you know, when James made it clear that he was going to be moving on from Leicestershire, we were obviously very keen and interested, and you know, very pleased that he's come here.
And you had a bit of competition, didn't you, for James in particular?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, good players become available who aren't playing international cricket, then I think that lots of counties are interested. So obviously our location in terms of close to Leicestershire, making it nice and easy for him not to have to move house and go in another part of the country, that was obviously in our favour.
And what sort of qualities will he bring to the side?
Well, hopefully he'll bring lots of run making to the side. I mean, you know, he's obviously he's a bit old-fashioned batsman, as I would like to say, likes to occupy the crease, bat for long periods of time. Has a real hunger for big scores and a desire to succeed, and you know, we want him to play for England, but we want him to do that on the back of doing well for Notts first.
And what about Michael? What does he bring?
Well, a lot of experience. You know, it's a fairly young team at the moment, having lost Mark Waugh, Alistair Brown recently, and a number of the other batsmen in their early to mid-20s, so a lot of experience, very exciting in 2020 cricket and 40-over cricket, and hopefully some stability at number 3 in our 4-day side as well.
I think he wants the opportunity to play a bit of 4-day cricket as well. So is that another attraction with signing him?
Who, Michael?
Michael, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's done well against us in 4-day cricket in the past. He got 200 here for Leicester, for Hampshire one year. So you know, he's got a decent record in 4-day cricket, and you know, that's our #1 competition. So all the players that we sign, the first priority is, can they strengthen our 4-day side?
But he also has a proven success in 2020 cricket, so that can only be a bonus for you, can't it?
Absolutely, you know, the prospect of him opening the battle with Alex Hales in June and July in that competition for us, I think hopefully will get us off to some good starts and hopefully allow us just to take another step on past the quarter-finals where we've reached the last 2 years.
Looking back at last season, which was obviously a bit of a disappointment after winning the title the year before, where do you think the problems mainly lay? Well,
we didn't score enough runs. You know, we lost 2 players who were coming to the end of their careers, and they're physically retired and probably mentally retired a little bit earlier than they actually gave up the game. So we lost a little bit of impetus there with runs from Waugh and Brown. We didn't replace them. The players who came into the team didn't do well enough, and therefore we had to strengthen that batting area, and by bringing in Lum and Taylor, we believe we've done that.
The wickets here, of course, have got that reputation for giving the bowlers a chance, especially. Is it more difficult here, do you think, for batsmen than other grounds around the country?
I think it's challenging, and I think if you were choosing your flattest batting wicket in the country, you wouldn't come and play at Nottingham. But you know, if Taylor in particular can do well here, then he can probably do well anywhere. And I think that's got to be backed up by people like Hales and Patel, who still have international ambition in longer form of the game, and Michael, who's probably got ambition still to play for England in 2020.
But you'd rather have conditions like this, wouldn't you, than flat wickets? Because it obviously gives you a chance of a result, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, our strength has been our seam bowling for a number of years now, and that's certainly our 2 championships in the last 6 years based around seam bowling of good quality. And we believe now that we've strengthened the batting up to a higher level as well.
Disappointment, of course, in losing Darren Pattinson through injury at this time of the year. How big a handicap is that going to be, do you think?
Yeah, it's a handicap, but you know, we've got to get on with playing. We've got Carter and Gurney in particular, I think, looking to make an impact in that early part of the season. So, you know, we've always got a number of quick bowlers here because we know that we're always going to play 4 in every match. So you need to keep 6 or 7 fresh and fit to play. So Darren's loss is a big one, but we hope that we can cover that.
And you've just got the 1 overseas player, haven't you, Adam Voges, for this year. Is there other plans to bring anybody else in at any point?
Only if Darren's injury proves to be worse than it is, in which case we might be looking for another bowler for 2020.
Yeah. But of course, I mean, things change a lot, don't they, over the course of the season, and it seems to be now that if people become available, you know, you can suddenly move for them, can't you?
Yeah, a little bit, but we've got a commitment with Adam from the middle of May to the end of the season. So in terms of 4-day cricket, that's our player for the whole season. And then, like you say, you do have the option for 2020 of adding a second player, but we'll only do that if Darren's injury rules him out of that competition.
Yeah. And looking ahead to the season coming, what do you think are Nottinghamshire's prospects realistically this year?
Well, it's a very even competition, but everybody's optimistic in March. So, you know, we believe we've got a good side in all forms of the game. But then I think that the Championship is very, very even. You know, I don't see any standout teams, and I don't see any teams that you'd say were bankers to go down. So, you know, we'll just see where we stand in August, as we normally do. I'd like us to get into the top 4. I think that's a realistic target. And if we're in the top 4 going into August, let's see what we can do.